just wanted to pop in before you watch the video. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yes. There's a reason for that. So things have been pretty rough at the moment. I'm not going to go into the details with it because, you know, it is what it is, and some things aren't particularly nice to hear and it sucks. But I'm not well again. This video was actually meant to be like a grand return to the channel, like, oh my god, you know, we're all happy and we're all okay and we're all better, but things don't work out that way, and I've pretty much had the kick in the teeth to kind of realise that. And yeah, sorry. So I've had a massive knock with what's going on in here, and we always said that with the channel we'd be transparent. So we didn't want this to be a case of we've had so many new subscribers and so many people have joined the family, and particularly on Instagram, like, that's blown up. Like, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So I've had a massive knock with my mental health. So much so that I'm back on, sorry, there's a bug in here. I'm back on antidepressants. It is what it is. And we may have to seek further help for me if they don't go down too well. So this time I'm mainly on it for my anxiety, but it's kind of transferred over to my depression now. Like, yeah, so I think I just wanted to pop this in here to remind you guys that it's always important to ask for help, no matter who you are, no matter what point of life you're in, whether, you know, everything is going right, everything is going incredible, and your brain is telling you that it's not. That is a big red flag. And we've always pushed this message of looking after yourself on the channel. So I think this is my reminder to you guys to look after yourself. You're not weak by taking a step back. I'm saying this more for myself than I am for you guys, but if anyone needs to hear it, that's great. So yeah, I wish that this video was the grand return that I wanted it to be, and you know, it's a fun video. It's a get ready with me. I've never done one of these before. So that's really exciting. Like, you get to see the process of how I get ready. But I wanted to take this opportunity to say what's going on and why we've been quiet, why I've been quiet. So yeah, that's the update. I'm not really going to be massively social at the moment. I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to try my best. But yeah, that's all I can offer right now, that I'm going to try my best. And thank you so much for once again bearing with us. I know that every other month it seems to be doom and gloom, but like I said, you know, you can't predict things in life, and that's how it is. You know, I wish that this channel could just go on forever and we could be positive all the time and it could be great all the time, but that's not the way that life works. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, but yeah, I wanted to be real with you guys, and I hope that that's okay. So anybody who's going through something similar, I feel you. Yeah. Hello, you beautiful creatures. How the devil are you? I hope you're well. If you're new here, my name is Lou, or Lucifer, as my friends like to call me. By my friends, I mean my ever-growing army of demons. Hello! It's been a hot second, as I keep saying in every single video. It's been a while. I can only apologise, but don't worry, we'll talk about that in the video. This is going to be a very different video. As you can see, I am very bare, not with my clothes. Get out of the gutter, you terrible people. My face is bare. So a couple of people have actually messaged me and said that they'd be interested in seeing a get ready with me video. Now, I've never done one of these before, so this can either go really well and we'll have a lovely video and I'll have a nice new format that I can use in the future, particularly during our quiet periods, or it's going to go absolutely to hell and I won't be able to use any of this, and I would have done like an hour's worth of recording for nothing, but it's fine, it's okay. So this video, yeah, it's pretty much our hello, we're back again for the most part. Where have we been, what's been going on? And it's kind of just going to be a case of me like literally getting ready to do a ton of vlogs for you guys. I'm going to be doing a battle jacket vlog. I'm going to be doing a gig safety vlog as well, just because I think it's very much needed at the moment with a lot of experiences we've had recently, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So basically you're going to see me doing my makeup for those vlogs, and we're just going to have a little bit of a catch up. So if that's your vibe, stay tuned. If not, check out our other videos. We've got plenty of other videos for you guys involving horror conventions, standard conventions, the paranormal, unboxing videos, horror videos, all sorts. So yeah, if you want to stay along for the journey and see how this works out, please do. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing with this video. I really don't. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but my anxiety level right now is at a 100. It's been rough. It's really been rough, I'm not gonna lie. The last time we spoke to you guys, we were actually at a Creeper gig. Also, can I just say my headband is very on theme. I've got little demon horns. Yeah, so the last time we spoke to you guys was actually at Creeper. So that feels like so long ago. God, that feels like an age ago, and I've got no idea. Ah, there it is. So yeah, the last time we actually spoke to you guys was at the Creeper convention. If Creeper did a convention, that'd be amazing. Yeah, and it was just, it was kind of all go. So from the beginning, we didn't really have time to actually speak to you guys, just because, and I kid you not, as soon as we went into the lead mill, I literally went to the merch stand, and then I went to the barrier with Gareth, and it just started, like the whole thing just started, and I was like, what is going on here? This is mad. So we didn't really have any time to like talk in between. We didn't have time to like go around the venue or do anything like that, and I think that really put me on edge with it, because when I do these videos, I like to have a certain format with it, and when it doesn't go to plan, it kind of messes with me a little bit. So yeah, the Creeper vlog was very interesting because I found that there was more music stuff rather than us like talking about what's going on, what's happening, hints and tips, stuff like that, because that's what we usually do. Like, I've been thinking a lot recently about what the channel is, and because we've had a lot of new subscribers recently, which is amazing, thank you so much, I really appreciate it, and they say, what is it? And honestly, I said that my intention when I was making the channel, the main thing I wanted to do was to help. That's the main thing I wanted to do. I wanted to help people to feel more comfortable, more confident, and less anxious when going to gigs, when going to events, when going to different locations, stuff like that. Because as an alternative person myself, and someone who's got severe depression and anxiety, it's growing up, I wish that I knew then what I know now. So the different things that I could have done, the different places I could have gone to, the different activities I could have done, the different events I could have done, because genuinely, I think I would have been so much happier. I really would. However, doing it now, particularly with Gareth, like, that's been amazing. That's been bloody awesome. So yeah, I guess it swings and roundabouts, but it's nice because we've had people, and this is from like so from going to conventions and stuff like that, seeing how many people have watched our videos and have been impacted by what we've done, and because of that they felt so much happier, so much confident, so much more confident about doing things, about going places, about having a good time. And that's because of us. Like, I'm really chuffed that we were able to do that, and I think that's what, you know, that's what Loucifer is to me. It's about helping people to have a good time and genuinely enjoy the human experience. But trying to put that into words isn't exactly easy, because we cover like a whole range of things, we do a bunch of different things, and I think that's one of the difficulties about doing this channel, because we're so varied, we don't hit certain demographics, and I think that's where we really struggle with channel growth. Like, I feel like I've really hit a kind of plateau with the channel. I don't know if you guys feel like that. This is how I felt when I used to do Spooky Box Club. Now, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that, you know, I genuinely feel so really disheartened about what I'm doing, like to the level of it is Spooky Box Club. I'm not saying that at all. However, I think it's about thinking about my next port of call, my next course of action, I think. And honestly, if you guys could put in the comments, like, you know, potentially places, potentially things we could do. Like, already I'm feeling like this is a good idea, kind of feeling like this is a good idea. I've literally just put on a load of foundation, I'm not gonna lie. So the first thing I pretty much used was a Fresh Face, it was a colour correcting primer. So that's what I used first. And then, so I don't actually use foundation. I actually use, and you can probably tell from the videos, I actually use Total Effects, and it's 7-in-1, and it's a moisturiser. It's a tinted moisturiser, and it's from fair to medium. So it does multiple things. It's actually kind of like a little bit of a sun creamer, a little bit of a moisturiser, a little bit of a face tint, a little bit of a facial protector from like Weathers and all sorts. Yeah, that's literally what I use. And then I use a Fit Me concealer, an anti-crease, and that's Maybelline. And that's literally all I use for my face. And then I put on a little bit of like a contour. I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea what this is, but it's amazing. Yeah, so I think I just need a little bit of guidance. I think I need a little bit of a zhuzh, a little bit of a push. I've really appreciated recently doing collaborations. So what I mean by that is myself and my best friend Becky, who's also my tattoo artist, we are currently doing a competition that's on Instagram specifically. Now, I know what you're going to say. A lot of people don't use Instagram anymore. That's absolutely fine. However, it's a platform that myself and Becky both use, so it benefits us both. So currently I'm doing a collaboration with Becky, and you basically say you've got an idea for a tattoo that you want me to have. I will pick my favourite idea, I will then get that tattooed, and then you will receive a goodie bag from myself and from Becky. So it'll be like a collaboration of my stuff and Becky's stuff. And then potentially we might have a runner-up with that. I've also done a collaboration with my amazing friend Cody, who's recently done the new Loucifer art that you might have seen. I'll pop that there. That is amazing. Like, when she showed it to me, I cried. I honestly cried. Like, I've been in such a rut with it all, and just seeing the channel from her perspective, like, that was really special. That was really important to me, and I loved it so much. And I don't know, I think, yeah, I think it just lit a fire in me, but it's, my head's all in a muddle, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie. And I think, obviously, like, it doesn't help with events at the moment. So as you guys know, Gareth's grandma passed away, and it's really sad. It really sucks, because she was such a lovely lady. So that happened, and that's why Gareth's kind of been MIA a little bit, but he's doing a lot better now, which is really sweet. Like, thank you so much to everybody for all of your positive, like, vibes, your outlets. It's been so nice to listen to. Myself, I'm dealing with, I don't know, I think I'm just dealing with a lot of negativity, a lot of personal relationships, a lot of acquaintance relationships. I'm finding that there's a lot of negativity and a lot of nastiness in the world at the moment, and it really sucks. It really, really sucks. And I don't know if you guys are feeling the exact same, but people I've known for a good long while, I have seen them deteriorate from some of the nicest people I've ever met to just really vile people. And I think it's one of those where it's like, so growing up, I used to be very accommodating to people. And what I mean by that is I'd be like, yes sir, yes miss, rather than kind of looking deep into things. I'd just accept things because I didn't want to upset people, and that's gotten me nowhere. It's gotten me nowhere. And it's very much a case of people are like, oh my god, you used to be so nice, and it's like, I'm still nice, I just don't tolerate BS anymore. And they can't comprehend that, and because of that, to them, I'm public enemy number one. People don't like it when you treat them how they treat you, particularly if it's negative. They don't like it, and they get very surprised about it. And it baffles me. It honestly baffles me that they don't realise that their actions have consequences. And I just think it's so funny. I think it's so funny. In the beginning, it used to really bother me, but now I'm like, this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. They are not even at all. That's fine. We'll roll with it. And I just find it so funny. I find it hilarious. And they don't speak to me anymore, which is really, really funny, because it's like, you know that I can see through your BS, and I just don't care. I do not care. But unfortunately, that has also happened with some very close and personal relationships I've had. So it's very much been a case of I've been accepting of this behaviour, of this lack of respect for a very long time, and now that I'm finally saying something and doing something about it, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. Again, I'm public enemy number one, and I think it's very much a case of I've had to protect myself, I've had to protect my mentality, because I'm so sick of, you know, building myself up and being like, no, this time will be different, you know, this time they'll be better, we'll be fine, we'll be good, we can have the relationship that we're supposed to. And it just doesn't happen. It does not happen. And I am so sick of being the one that is the grown-up when I shouldn't have to be. So yeah, that's been happening as well. And I think it's one of those where you don't realise how much is actually going on until you either burn out or your body's literally like, you need to stop, because there is so much going on. And unfortunately, YouTube doesn't understand that. They don't understand that at all. And I'm not saying that it's anybody in particular, any of the workers, it's not. However, if you have a certain amount of time away from YouTube, the algorithm will stop showing your videos as much, and that sucks so much. Like, we have suffered so much because of it. So, you know, when people do say YouTube is their full-time job, unlike a normal full-time job, you don't get sick pay, you don't get that, we'll put your workload on pause, and then when you return you can pick it right back up again, unless you're someone like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, who's been at it for years and years and years, and you've got that massive fan base. It just doesn't happen that way, and it really sucks. It's almost like you're penalised for taking like a mental wellness break, or you take a absence of leave because of a loss. And that really, yeah. What is my hair doing? I've recently dyed my hair again as well. I'm actually going to my hairdresser's in Nottingham, and it's called Tuckwell and Co, and it's ran by the heavy metal hairdresser, and I kid you not, it's this guy with a big burly beard, and he does the most gorgeous haircuts ever, and it's amazing. I love the aesthetic, I love the vibe, and it's wonderful. But yeah, so that's the kind of situation I'm in at the moment. I also think me being able to pick out people's BS is a lot to do with who I follow as a deity. Like, as you guys know, I do practice. Some people are really accepting of it, some people aren't. Some people look at me like I've grown an extra head, which is absolutely fine. So the deity I follow, and I'm not gonna lie, I won't be surprised if I get a lot of comments saying, what are you doing? That's horrendous, you shouldn't be doing that. One of the deities I follow, if not my main deity, is Lilith. So this is a little kind of offering, a little kind of symbol on my following to Lilith. And one of the things that Lilith kind of stands for is seeing things for what they really are. So where once you were able to kind of like sugarcoat things, now you see it for what it is. And, you know, in the beginning I was like, I'm not too sure about this, like, you know, I'm looking for signs, whatever. This is it. This is absolutely it. She's a hard deity to work with. She really is. However, I like to think that I've become a lot stronger as a person, and spiritually because of it. Like, I can tolerate a lot more. I know when to pick my battles now, and I know when to think of my self-worth and to know that I have self-worth. And I think that is, honest to God, so important, particularly as a woman. Even in this day and age, it's 2024 and things are still going like, but yeah, so I don't tend to concentrate on my practice a lot on the channel, just because interesting, I'm gonna have to watch that back. So I don't talk about my practice a lot on the channel, just because I believe that the channel celebrates open-mindedness. Like, you can choose to do what you want to do. Like, I don't like to preach, okay? That's not what I like to do. Unless I'm your deity, then absolutely go for it. But yeah, I don't like to preach. I don't like to force anything onto anybody. That's absolutely not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to educate you and show you like a sample of our life and how we get what we get up to, and, you know, a few little things about us. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment, where I'm thinking like, actually she's showing me where once before I'd be like, yeah, this is fine. Now I'm like, absolutely not. Like, that is not okay, and I'm not putting up with it. So in one way I'm grateful, but in another way I kind of wish I could return to how it used to be and just be like the happy-go-lucky, naive little soul I used to be, and, you know, have a lot less anxiety about it and worrying about what people think about me, and, like, you know, talking about me and laughing about me and this, that and the other. And it sucks, but we move. Yeah, so that's the situation with all of that at the moment. Let me know if you genuinely feel like similar, or if you've noticed something similar, like if you've noticed that people are just kind of coming out the woodwork as bad people, or you've had a similar experience, or, you know, you used to be the nice person and now you're not. I know how that feels. Yeah, so we're pretty much halfway through my makeup, I think. Well, at least my complexion looks better. Yeah. So yeah, that's the situation with that. What else? It's been a very quiet period for us, I'm not gonna lie. Like, usually we've got a lot more going on, and I don't know, I think it is literally a case of, because we are saving for the wedding, that's what it is, unfortunately. You know, until this big burly wedding is over and done with, we have had to stop doing as much as we used to. Oh my god, that's so much. We've had to stop doing as much as we used to, stop taking you guys to places as much as we used to, and obviously because of like issues we've been having recently, we've just had to stop. We've had to put a pause on a lot of things, and I know Gareth is definitely missing it. I'm missing it massively, but again, it's just like, I've got a full-time job. Like, I'm a team leader at this full-time job, so working at a full-time job and then doing this, it's exhausting. It's so tiring. Like, doing this now, I genuinely had so much anxiety about it, and I hate that, because this is my safe space. Like, this is my happy place. And I don't know, I was worried that I kind of lost my groove a little bit with it, and you know, I come back and there wouldn't be a warm welcome back, and there wouldn't be a reception, and the views would be really crap, and it wouldn't be worth my time. And that really put me off. But I've been saying to a lot of my friends, because they really want to get into doing like YouTube, or they want to get into doing more like they want to get into doing more social stuff. And I said, honestly, it's the same with everything. You've just got to do it. You have just got to do it. Because if you don't, and the more you put it off, the more you're just not going to do it. And time will pass you by, and before you know it, it's a new year and you're like, oh my god, I didn't do the thing I wanted to do, this really sucks. My eyebrows look horrendous. Yeah, like, you know, oh my god, there's so much I wanted to do and I just haven't managed to do it, and it sucks. And you know, another year's passed me by, and oh my god, like I haven't developed anymore. And it's just a case of doing it. It's just a case of doing it. And one of the best things I can say is, when you are talking to a camera or something like that, treat it like an old friend. That's the best thing you can do. Just treat it like an old friend, because then it becomes so much more natural. I'm sorry, this is the gross bit. Then it becomes so much more natural, and you feel so much more better about it, and it makes it, in my eyes, doing it like this makes it less cringe for me. Obviously, like, watching it back, I'm like, oh, this is awful. But then when I put it out to people, they're like, oh, this is actually really good. I really enjoyed this. Like, I feel like I'm in the room with you. I feel like we're having a conversation, and it's really comforting to me. And honestly, if you're starting a channel and you start getting comments like that, you know you're winning. I'm sorry, I've literally got to get like the top eyelid. It's not glamorous at all. If any guys are watching, this is what we have to do to commence the mating ritual and to seem appealing to you. This is what we have to do. We have to colour the top of our eyeballs. Isn't that nice? I don't want to put anybody off makeup like this. I never used to do the sheer volume of makeup, and now I do. And you know, unless I'm at work, I don't do it. Like, if you've seen me out and about, you know that I just don't do it. Yeah, so I also lost my palette. So now I'm having to look at using a different palette, and I don't know how I feel about it, and we'll see. I think we're just going to go with the stereotypical red vibe that I usually go with. But with makeup, again, like, I'm never going to say that my makeup is the best makeup in, you know, in this world or the next, or in this life or the next. It's not. My makeup is not the best. However, trying it and just working with it and trying different things, honestly, is one of the best things you can do. Just experiment, it's fine. People are so afraid of failure, and it's really sad. Like, I'm absolutely the same, to be fair. I can't say anything. But people are so afraid of failure that they just don't want to try. They're afraid of mucking up, and that's, honestly, that's one of the best parts about it. You just keep moving forwards, and that is from Meet the Robinsons, which is an amazing Disney film. That's actually one of my favourite Disney films, and I was very close to getting that tattooed at one point. I might still get it tattooed. But yeah, Meet the Robinsons and keep moving forward. That is honestly one of the most important things I can recommend to you. Whether it's doing YouTube, whether it's doing socials, whether it's building a skill, like, that is so important to just keep going. And the thing is, with stuff like this, you're going to get a lot of people telling you can't do it because they're jealous of the whole thing. They're jealous, they don't believe in you. And honestly, in the beginning, it used to really bother me. But now it just makes me laugh, because it's like, well, you're some of the blandest people I've ever met in my life. and I don't lose any sleep at night knowing that you don't believe in me, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I think personally and life-wise, that is pretty much it. I don't think I've got anything else to update you guys on. Obviously I'll be going back in May to get more tattooed. I actually have my back tattooed now. However, I want to wait until it's done to show you guys the finished product, because it's going to look absolutely insane. It's going to look so freaking cool. I don't know whether to do a sharp eye. I think I might do a sharp eye. Let's do a sharp eye. And what I mean by sharp eye is I usually get like a little bit of card, hold it to the crease of my eyebrow, and then I just dab. That was my stomach. Then I just dab the makeup on and kind of work the shape into it. You'll see what I mean in a second. There is method to my madness, I promise. You can actually get makeup tape. I do not have that. Yeah, so that's what I... Oh, there we go. That's not too bad. I'll just move that. Get away, you foul beast. Yeah, so I've kind of gone for a sharp eye, and then I'm just going to smoke it out. Oh, look at me using technical makeup terms. Fancy, that's it. I've still, one of the worst things about using contact lenses, I've still got to get my contact lenses in. And that is the worst bit. And the thing is, I haven't worn them for a good long while, so it is going to be absolutely agonising. And potentially make me cry, which is fine. You know, a good cry is always good, especially when you hit the decrepit age of 27 like I have. I can't believe it. I'm going to be 28 this year. That's absolutely mental. And Gareth very kindly said that I look like a 24-year-old today, so that made me feel a lot better about myself. Get a guy that will like willingly lie to you. Oh, this one's really neat. This is the thing with my makeup. They're not twins, they're sisters. Distant sisters, but sisters nonetheless. Oh, man. Yeah, that doesn't look so bad. It's fine. And the benefit of having like alternative hair as well is if you kind of muck up on one of the sides of your makeup, you can just hide it with your hair. See what I mean? So just hide it. Just hide it. It's fine. How will they know? Who's gonna know? How will they know? You know what? After not doing it for a good long while, I think that looks pretty decent actually. And then what I do is I go back in with either red or just a standard brush, and then I just wibble it all together. I call it wibble it all together. I just blend it all together, because then it's not obvious that there's like a crease going on. I feel like this has gone really well, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this has been a good video to kind of come back with, because I've been able to kind of like, you know, be honest with you guys about what's going on, what the vibe is with Gareth as well. So that's been nice. It'll be nice to have him back properly on the channel, because I know he misses you guys, and I know you guys miss him as well. Like, we're such a good little team now, and we really work together on all of this. But yeah, we're just going to keep going on as many adventures as we can. What those are, I can't fully say at the moment, just because of how busy we are. However, from talks we've been having with certain people, different people from different areas of like different industries, honestly, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Like, if you had an idea of where we'd go with Loucifer, what would that look like to you? Like, I'd be really interested to know. I think it's really important to get the opinion of the viewers, because, you know, at the end of the day, the reason we're here is because of you guys. Like, we do it for you guys, and we love, excuse me, we love this little community we've built. We absolutely adore you guys so much. You know, I've been saying to a lot of people, like, I feel so fortunate that we've been able to build such an incredible, diverse community of amazing people that come and seek us out at conventions, or, you know, you comment regularly, or you like posts regularly, or you're on the Facebook page. And it's so freaking nice to know that we've managed to build such a safe space. I mean, I found it quite funny because obviously it was Transgender Visibility Day the other day, and I put up a post, and I'm not gonna lie, I lost about 3 or 4 subscribers, and I was like, honestly, if that's the kind of people that I was attracting, then that is a big no-no. At the end of the day, this is a safe space for everybody. This is a community for everybody, no matter where you come from, the colour of your skin, who you follow, your belief system, your gender, your sexuality. That doesn't matter. You know, as long as you're having a good time and you're safe doing it, we welcome anyone and everyone, and we love that to death. You know, we want to maintain that this is a safe community for everybody. But yeah, I just found it really funny that we lost about 3 or 4 subscribers after I put that post up. But whatever. You know, it's just a very sad situation at the end of the day. And quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That looks better. A lot more satanic now, which is always a positive. We are wanting to do some more paranormal stuff. What that's going to look like at the moment this year, I don't know. We are definitely doing some more stuff to do with the wedding. Don't worry about that. I know a lot of people were really excited about like the wedding fair, the collective fair. That was really lovely. Like, everybody's support was really nice with that. I think the one downside from that was the people who I was meant to be getting my wedding dress from just weren't there, and I think it just didn't happen. It wasn't meant to be. But then hopefully in September we're going to go to a wedding fair where they are, and I can finally get my wedding dress sorted, which is really exciting. Oh, I've fluffed that up, haven't I? It's going so well. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. So yeah, that's the situation. Next month, obviously, we'll be coming back with the live streams. We'll be coming back with the podcast as well. So many people have said about the podcast. Like, that has been amazing. Can I just say, like, the amount of support we've gotten for those podcasts has been mad. Absolutely mad. You know, people I haven't spoken to for years have messaged me and reached out and gone, Lou, oh my God, I've just been on, like, you know, I've just been on my Spotify and you were recommended on there. And I was like, oh my God, that's mad. I haven't heard from you since school. Crazy times. But yeah, like, that was really awesome. That was a really awesome moment for us. So we will be we'll definitely be doing more of the podcast kind of situation. So please don't worry about that. Now, lipstick time. This is going to be very interesting. I haven't done my lipstick in a good long while. So please bear with me. I got this Hocus Pocus one ages ago. I actually did a vlog for it. I did like an unboxing vlog, and I've never used it, and this is the first time I'm going to use it, so you're welcome. So whilst I'm putting my lipstick on, I'm going to pause this so I can concentrate. Otherwise, I'm going to look like the Joker. Do you know what? That was actually a lot less painful than I thought it might be. I did have like a 2-minute cry, but apart from that, it was absolutely fine. But yes, the completed look, she is back. Yeah, my skin is still a little bit patchy in some areas, but you know what? It suits me at the moment just fine. Like, I'm going to continue doing my makeup journey throughout. I want to start adding more things to this. There is a plan. So eventually we're going to try and have our own little Loucifer team. Now that means we have potentially got a Loucifer specific tattoo artist, we've got a Loucifer specific costume designer, we've got a Loucifer specific animation designer. Those positions have pretty much already been filled. It is really, really exciting. So eventually, like I said, I do want my own little Loucifer team, and we are currently working on like the Loucifer look. So keep your eyes out for that, because that's going to be very interesting. But this has been interesting. This format's been very, very interesting, and I'm really grateful that you guys are here for the ride. Like, I don't think you guys appreciate how much, or know how much I appreciate when I have like a little wild tangent that I want to do, and you guys are like, yeah, absolutely, let's do it, like do it, and we'll be along for the ride. I really appreciate that so, so much. So it's been nice to kind of show you what my routine looks like how long it kind of takes me to get ready for stuff like this. Even though this is pretty basic, it still does take me kind of like a while to do, and it's been nice to get a lot of things off my chest. It's been really, really nice to get a lot of things off my chest. I might start doing more of these. I'd love to start doing more of these. I feel like this is comprehensive enough for people to enjoy. I might start doing like different types of these. So maybe like confessions, or maybe like reading comments or stuff like that, or like you send in questions and I answer them whilst I'm getting ready. I'm also thinking about doing stuff like this when I'm getting ready to go to a gig, or I'm going somewhere specific, so then I can show you like specific makeups I do. So for Creeper, who is like my favourite band now, absolutely, of all time, I do a very specific like purple makeup look instead, so it's not the stereotypical like red and black that you know me with. So yeah, I think that this is interesting. This is really interesting. And you know what? I like how my makeup kind of came out as well. I feel like there was a certain pressure to get it right, and I think that's what I need. So yeah, my anxiety is saying no, but my heart's saying yes. Yeah, so this has been awesome. I've really, really enjoyed it, and I feel like we're on the kind of same page now with how I'm feeling. And with everything that's been going on as well. So this is kind of an unofficial we're back post, vlog, whatever you want to call it, just to say hi, we know it's been a while, we are back now, like we're fully involved. The one time we might take a little bit of a step back again is when it gets closer to Gareth's grandma's funeral. But then I will kind of take the helm with it. So I'll be doing a lot more of this. I'll be doing a lot more intricate videos that are Loucifer specific, rather than the demon consort, rather than Gareth. I've got a couple of friends that really want to get involved as well, so that's really cool. My tattoo artist Becky, you'll be seeing a lot more of her as well. Harvey, hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of him as well. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. This year is the year that we start inviting more people into the fray. So if you have ideas, or if you have thoughts about that, please let us know. We really value your opinion. We really value how you feel about the channel, where you want the channel to go, like how your experience is. But at the same time, we'd really appreciate it if you guys just spread the word. So we are literally 308 subscribers away from 2K. And if we can hit that this year, that would be amazing. Like, this has been the hardest slog we have had. It's been really tough. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been very tough. But if you guys can just share, if you can comment, if you can follow, if you can subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd 100% appreciate that. I feel like doing kind of like goth makeup tutorials will really help with that as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting from now on. I think I'm going to be more honest with you guys about what's going on with us and situational things, just to let you know where we are mentally and within ourselves, just so you kind of know what to expect with us in the future. But yeah, this has been interesting. This has been really good. So I hope that you guys have got something out of this. I certainly have. We hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. See you later, guys. Bye.